City News on TV Rotorua is proudly brought to you by Rotorua Central.
Tēnā koutou katoa tonight on City News. The House of Travel are reporting strong local bookings for international travel this year. The Waiariki Pūrea Trust are planning new events in their free parking and piritahi programs, and locals can get up close and personal with the Warriors team at next week's night market. But first, Bay of Plenty Regional Council has appointed 4 commissioners to hear the application from the RENA owners for a resource consent to leave part of the wreck on the Astrolab reef. The hearing panel will be chaired by retired Environment Court Judge Gordon Whitting, with Cultural Commissioner Rauru Kirikiri, Marine Engineer John Lumsden and Environmental Scientist Dr Shane Kelly. Regional Council Deputy Chief Executive Eddie Grogan says now that the commissioners have been appointed, dates, a venue and requirements for the hearing would be confirmed by the end of the month. Locals are keeping that holiday feeling alive, with many already booking international trips in the new year. Rotorua House of Travel Director Pam Turner says after a third year of record bookings, 2015 has started strong, with agency bookings up again. She says bookings to Bali are up 50%, with Fiji, Australia and LA proving popular.
There's lots that's popular at the moment. The South Pacific is always a great destination for families. Australia's always popular with New Zealanders, particularly the Gold Coast and Queensland over our winter months, but also adventure destinations. New York has become popular recently too, and I think that's to do with cheaper fares to that part of the world. If you're planning a trip or you're thinking about going overseas, either this year or next year, you need to come and see us early, because people forget with all these specials that are out there, unless they actually come in now and tell us what's happening and actually get their bookings in place, they will miss out.
I see.
New Zealanders are travellers, they love specials, and we need to know about where you want to go so we can actually help you to secure the best specials.
With the school year back in full swing, the Waiariki Pūrea Trust is also set for the new year, organising activities through their piritahi and free parking programs. Piritahi Coordinator Maylene Miroiti says there are some exciting new developments this year for local youth.
So we go into the school at lunchtimes, set up the sports equipment, music, just to get the kids involved, participating, even just watching, but getting them motivated at lunchtime so they're not doing other things during lunch. We also have the Warriors versus the Panthers game coming up. That's February the 14th, and so we're doing a Warriors promotion piritahi in the schools, where we've got 12 schools on board, 45-minute window. We've got 2 Warriors that will come in, plus Ruben Wiki. He'll take a training session and we'll look at some interactive activities with the Warriors, with the kids, signings, role modelling, superstars and things like that. So that starts next week. We're going into the schools, and we've got to cluster the schools because there's 12 schools on board, ranging from primary up to high school. So we've kind of got 6 host schools and then trying to get all the schools to come there. So at the moment we're still waiting for the schedule so that we can contact the schools with exact times to go in there and just promote the game, promote well-being, promote rangatahi leadership, all those things. So we're working alongside the youth centre with that as well. So so there's just some of the things that are coming up.
Meanwhile, Free Parking Coordinator Mariah Pormana says this year the program is welcoming 2 new youth coordinators.
So what has the feedback been from our tamariki out in those communities?
Well, the feedback is that they turn up. So on average, Fordlands, we get about between 60 and 100 children and young people, because children come as well. Yep. Same as Western Heights. Te Koutu, we're starting to get there. Eastern suburbs, we had a slow start, but what I've been advocating is that I believe that each area needs their own free parking coordinator who's from that neighbourhood. And so we're moving into that second stage of free parking now, and we've got 2 new eastern suburb workers who are going to be based out there, and they're going to be really focused on eastern suburb youth and providing activities, but also projects, youth committee. So yeah, we've got the workers here.
In sport tonight, Vodafone Warriors head coach Andrew McFadden says next week's pre-season trial against Penrith Panthers is an important match as the team look towards their opening round against Newcastle on March the 7th. Coach McFadden says they'll be fielding their best side as the Rotorua match is their only NRL trial in New Zealand. And local fans will get the chance to meet the team at a special appearance at next week's night market. The team arrive on Thursday and will be conducting school visits as well as special meet and greets for fans. Can't wait. The Warriors take on the Penrith Panthers on Saturday the 14th of February at the International Stadium. To your weather update now, Rotorua tonight, fine westerlies, overnight a low of 11. Tomorrow Wednesday, fine spells, westerlies strengthening, a high of 23 and low of 16. Looking out to Thursday, morning showers, then fine spells and a southwest change, a high of 21 and low of 12. Marine forecast for Lake Rotorua for Wednesday, westerly rising to 15 knots in the morning, waves less than half a metre and fine. Remember, for program listings, check out our website tvrotorua.co.nz or head to our Facebook page, TV Rotorua. Still to come tonight on City News, we talk with Chamber of Commerce CEO Darren Walsh about local business and the year ahead, and we preview the Rotorua Bike Festival with David Crawley. Kia ora everybody, I'm at the Chamber of Commerce now and there is good news on the horizon for Rotorua, particularly with the growth of business. It's my pleasure to be joined now by the CEO Darren Walsh. Kia ora Darren.
Kia ora Kitty, how are you?
Very good, thank you. It's been quite a summer and business is going well in Rotorua, I hope.
Oh, well and truly, I think 2015's picked up where 2014 left off, and there's a lot of business confidence and things are looking good for Rotorua, so it should be a good year.
Where does the business confidence come from?
Oh, look, it comes from a number of things. Local economy, developments, and we know that there's been a lot of developments planned. Hopefully we'll see some soil turned and those developments become actual things happening in 2015, and then once they kick off, then you've got contractors working within the economy, money being spent. Yeah, retailers are happy.
And it's a good look too, isn't it, when there's development, because I would imagine that psychologically, it helps people feel good about spending a bit of money when they can see things happening around them.
Oh, well and truly. It lifts the local confidence. It also, when you have developments happening within Rotorua, you generally get businesses from outside starting to look and wanting to move in, which is what we're starting to see now, which is really, really good.
That is excellent. So at the Chamber of Commerce, you have a few programs coming up and things that are happening?
We do indeed, and probably the most significant of them all at the moment is the Growth Acceleration Program, where we're working in partnership with the Grow Rotorua and Darren McGarvey and his coaching.
So what are the goals, what are the aims of Grow Rotorua and the Growth Acceleration Program?
Look, the aims are to take businesses that are already operating locally and profitably, take those businesses and triple their income potential. It's about lifting their performance, looking at the capabilities. When you're in business, there's a lot of capabilities. It's about looking at the gaps of those capabilities and training and closing those gaps. It's a 10-month program, and there's a lot of stuff that's going to happen in those 10 months, and 2 hours of training every fortnight with Darren, but the gaps will be closed in those capabilities, and we're pretty confident that we will turn businesses around.
Well, they've got to want to be part of the program if you're talking about a triple of their bottom line, so that's pretty impressive. How are you aiming to get that?
Oh, look, it's a process where people will apply. It's a selection process. We have flyers out at the moment. There's a website that you can go to get the registration form. You go through, you register, and then there'll be a selection process. Unfortunately, there's only 10 businesses we can take onto the program, but there will be a selection process as to who we take. So, look, we're keen to get it up and running.
And who are you looking for? What's going to make a business appeal to you for this program?
Oh, look, I would say it'll be about businesses that are already profitable, and it will be about looking at how, where there's opportunity to turn that round and make it successful. So look, there is lots of criteria, but as you go in and register and fill in the forms, I'm not part of the selection process, thankfully. But look, it will be looking at businesses that are currently profitable and how we can help them.
Exciting. So just once again, before we move on to other things, how can people get in touch for that specific program?
Look, you can get in touch with the Chamber. We do have flyers that are out. You will see correspondence in the local paper. We can give you the email address that they need, the website address that they can go into and register. But yeah, look, first and foremost, don't be afraid to pick up the phone and ring us here at the Chamber.
Great. Well, we'll do that email at the end. But for now, you've got a few other things happening in the short term. Can you tell me a little bit about the plans?
Oh yes, look, as I say, 2015 is going to be a big year. In February we have our Women in Business kicking off. It kicks off on the 11th of February. We have Gertrude Mash coming to speak to us. Gertrude she's an African lady. She is a writer. She writes poetry. She writes books. She has been involved with charities with HIV children, orphaned children. She will be a fantastic speaker to come along and listen to. So Gertrude is at Prince's Gate Hotel on the 11th of February, 5:30, and registrations are online on our website, so people can register and come along. There will be finger food. It's $35 to come along and listen to Gertrude, but it's a night that you don't want to miss. And
well worth it. She's quite an inspirational person, and I see that she founded and was the first CEO of a beautiful charitable trust with orphans, and quite an impressive woman. So must have been quite a coup. Did you feel good when you got her?
Oh yeah, look, very pleased that we got her, and she's, look, you don't really understand a lot about her till you go in and Google her and read about her background. And yeah, look, I mean, I think she is a coup, and we're very pleased to have her. Well,
she certainly sounds like a phenomenal lady. That's Gertrude Match. You want to get in touch with the Chamber of Commerce to be able to go down and see her at the Women in Business dinner, which is coming shortly. We're going to be back after the break to talk a little bit more with Darren, because business in Rotorua is very important, and there are some very, very exciting things coming up. Well, thank you for joining us again. We're back now with Darren Walsh at the Chamber of Commerce, where he's going to be letting us know what 2015 has in store for you, particularly if you're in business, and some tips, some events coming up. So, kia ora, thank you for staying with us, Darren.
Oh, you're welcome.
So coming up, you've got for all of those golf lovers out there, you've got a little bit of golf, and we know business people like a little bit of golf because business gets done on the golf course.
It does indeed, and this year it will get done on the 20th of March at the Rotorua golf course. Yes, look, if you want to get involved, you want to play, you want to sponsor a hole, you want to donate prizes, please contact us. Give the Chamber a call. 20th of March is the day. It's going to be a big day. It's a good fundraiser for us. So obviously the more teams we get involved, the more sponsors we get on board, the better the day will be.
Tell us about the networking opportunities that there might be on that day, because we all like a good network.
Oh, look, lots of networking opportunities. One of the great things about the golf day is that we give our sponsors the opportunity to sponsor a hole, and they can set their hole up as they would like to set it up. So you can be pushing business at the T.
Nice.
So yes, I mean, look, there's lots of opportunity, and yeah, look, get your clients, your business associates, get them involved in your team and get out and play. It's a good day, and yes, business gets done.
Yes, business does get done. I've heard all about it. I haven't been out there personally doing business on the golf course because my swing is terrible and I wouldn't get any networks entrenched out there. Tell me a little bit about the quiz night, because that's something for those that may not like their swing. They might like their chances at using the brain a bit more.
Oh, well and truly. Look, the quiz night, we've moved it forward this year. Normally it's been middle of winter, but you know we get a bit of feedback that people don't like going out in winter, and that's good. We've moved it to April. It's going to be on April the 16th, and we're going to have it at the Rotorua Bowling Club in Lytton Street. It'll be the night that it always is, a fantastic night of fun. We've got plenty of questions teed up, ready to go. Again, if there's anyone that would like to sponsor and give prizes, we would love to be speaking to them. But registration, look, if you want to enter a team, we're open now. They can ring, they can let us know, and we can enter them.
Good. How many per team?
Generally 4 per team.
All right, so go out and get all your most intelligent friends and put them all together. So what kind of prizes are there? Because I'm thinking, I'll find 3 of my own.
Oh, look, prizes can vary, and we're out there now talking to sponsors to see what we can get. But generally there's a trophy for winning, which is put up by Red Stag. They sponsor the night. And look, there'll be lots of good prizes. May even be a few booby prizes as well for some of the teams that are at the other end of the field.
Oh, that always makes it exciting, doesn't it? So some of the other things that you've got projecting out now for the year, what is it looking like for Rotorua?
Well, look, largely... Look, we have our Focus on Business Speaker Series, and we have our Women on Business Speaker Series, and we can confirm that we've got them booked for every second month, and we've got some really good speakers coming along. The Focus on Business Speaker Series will kick off in March, and we're going to have Richard McLean from Kia Global come and speak. He'll be talking about how you can set your business up to network internationally and grow internationally, and he's a fantastic person to listen to. So we've got that keyed up. We've got in March we have our new member night. And we also have a fantastic customer service seminar coming up on the 5th of March, and this will be about it's about improving the customer experience. It's about taking your customer service to the next level and ensuring that you're bringing people in at all touch points. So it's going to be a 3-hour workshop, and we'll get more detail out about that in the next couple of weeks, but it's going to be a great workshop, and we'd love to see people come along and participate in it.
Well, just finally now, the website, what is the website if anyone wants to come along and have a look and follow up from our interview online? Where can they come for more information?
www.rotchamber.co.nz.
There we go, Rot Chamber. We like it. Sounds like rotten, but it's not. There you go. You won't forget now. Thank you, Darren.
Thank you, Kitty.
It's always a hustle bustle down here at the Rotorua City Focus, but that's not the reason why we're here. We're here because in 2 weeks' time the Rotorua Bike Festival is about to begin. With me today I have David Crawley, who is the chairman for the Rotorua Bike Festival Charitable Trust.
That's right.
I got that out.
Perfect.
David, thank you so very much for talking with us today. Can we please just have a bit of background about the trust to begin with?
Well, people who have lived in Rotorua will know about the Bike Festival. It's been going for 2 years already. The Bike Festival Charitable Trust was set up after the first Bike Festival to help coordinate the festival, to get funding, and I'm the chairman of that trust. We don't actually own any events. We rely very heavily on people to come to us to get events into the Bike Festival. We employ people to coordinate that, and we have Martin Croft at the Rotorua Lakes Council Events and Venues, and Jason taking that role. We've got Graham Simpson, Blue Dog Media doing the promotions. We've got Sport BOP also involved there. So a great team of people, but really we rely very heavily on people to their enthusiasm for cycling. A lot of them volunteers to come up with events that they want in the festival, to come to us and put on great events, which is what they've done for 3 years, 2 years so far, and
the third coming up.
Third coming up, yeah. So a lot of good events coming up in this festival.
So the event starts very shortly. What date is the first day of kick-off?
Well, we're kicking off in a couple of weeks, Black Friday, 13th of February. We run for that first weekend, a full week, so 2 weekends and the week in between. That's the bike festival.
And you're not superstitious, are you?
I'm not superstitious at all. No.
So
bikes are good luck.
Bikes are good luck. That's
Absolutely.
right. We'll just stick to that. So how do we kick the day off?
Well, on the 13th, the Friday, it's the Bike to Work Day. So we really encourage everyone to get out, get on their bikes. Rotorua Bike Festival is about community involvement, so we would like people to embrace cycling, I guess, to get the benefits out of cycling, and if you can build that into your life, then it's with you every day. So take the opportunity, get out there, bike to work, dust off your bike.
So what are some of the things that we're looking forward to throughout Bike Festival?
Through the Bike Festival, there's a few new events coming up. There's on the Saturday, we've got the Park and Ride, which is a new event. It's being run in town here in the car parking building. That's a one-on-one race up to the top of the car park, back down again, and there's going to be a real good party atmosphere there for that. So again, if you don't want to ride, that's going to be a great spectacle, so get along and watch that. Also on the Saturday, we have the top riders in the country are competing for the national cross-country race. Now that also is a high drama event. We've got Anton Cooper, Sam Gaze, our Commonwealth gold and silver medalists competing. Last year, Sam beat Anton by a whisker, and we know in the Commonwealth Games it was reversed, so it's going to be a real tight competition, and those guys go flat out all the way around. It's great to watch. On the Sunday, there's the, again, National Champs. This is the downhill racing, and that'll be out at the Skyline. So there's a chance for people to get out there. That, again, is a real spectacle if you want to see guys with great skills taking on the big jumps and really banging it down the mountain. Go and have a look at that. It's a preview, I guess, of what you can expect from Crankworks coming up.
That's right. Yep,
in a couple of months. So, yeah, that's definitely worth a look. And then through the week, you've got some of the old favourites. You've got Redwood Coast back again. That's worth having a look at as well. This year, there's a lot of focus on community. There's a lot of events have been organised for people that are thinking they might like to get out on their bikes, not quite sure. So there's a bit of support, quite a few events there. Would be good to have people turn up for those, learn a little bit. If you think mountain biking might be worth a go, but have not really been confident, get along to some of those events, and you'll learn from people who have been there recently, and will take you on some nice easy rides. One of my favourites is the Adventure Quest that's run by the Orienteering Club. That's a great family event. I've always enjoyed that with my kids, and I might take that a bit more serious this year, get out there with my wife and compete as a two-man team. Yeah, you
well
can.
Done.
A lot of these events, you can go hard out and compete, or you can take it easy, and that's what it's about. It's about covering the whole range, making everyone involved. And again, if you don't want to compete, you don't want to be on your bike, you can watch and enjoy.
Thank you so very much.
That was David Crawley talking with Melanie Groves about the upcoming Bike Festival. If you have a news story, call the station on 0734 88984 or email news@tvrotorua.co.nz. Thanks for watching tonight. For Mārie.
Supporting local content so you can see more of New Zealand on air.
City News on TV Rotorua was proudly brought to you by Rotorua Central.